Okay friends, in the last 36 videos we have discussed the first three chapters: real numbers, polynomials and linear equations. In this video we will be starting quadratic equations. While discussing polynomials, we have defined quadratic polynomials. What is a quadratic polynomial? A polynomial of degree 2 is called a quadratic polynomial. Standard form of quadratic polynomial is a square plus bx plus c. So px equal to ax square plus bx plus c is the standard form of a quadratic polynomial. When we equate this polynomial to 0, we will find some values for x, and these values of x for which this polynomial becomes 0 are called zeros of the polynomial. This also we have discussed while learning polynomials. Now in quadratic equation, we are taking only polynomials of degree 2. That means only polynomials of the form a square plus bx plus c. Only thing that we will be equating it to 0 every time. So this is called a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. Why it is called an equation? Because there is an equal to sign. It is equating to 0. So a quadratic polynomial equated to 0 is called a quadratic equation. When it is a quadratic equation, we call the values of x for which the quadratic equation 0, or the values of x satisfying this equation, we call the roots of the quadratic equation. So when it is a polynomial, we call it zeros, and when it is a quadratic equation, we call it roots. Actually both are same but different terminology, because here it's a polynomial concept, here it is a quadratic equation, we are equating to 0. Okay, now let us see how a live situation can be converted to a quadratic equation to find the solution for the problem. So let us see how we can convert a real life problem to quadratic equation. Consider one example. John and Jeevan. Together they have 45 marbles. Together they have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles. So both of them lost 5 marbles each. And now the product of marbles with them, now available with them, equal to 124. So this is the situation. We have to convert this situation into a quadratic equation. First thing, John and Jeevan have together 45 marbles. Suppose John is having 20 marbles, then Jeevan should have 25 marbles. If John is having 30 marbles, then Jeevan should have 15 marbles. So if John is having x marbles, how many marbles Jeevan will have? Because both of them added together is 45. So if John is having x marble, Jeevan will have 45 minus x marbles initially. Okay, this is okay. Now what happened? Both of them lost 5 marbles each. So John's number will come now x minus 5. because he lost 5 marbles, and Jeevan is having this much marbles with him, but he also lost 5 marbles. So Jeevan is having now 45 minus x minus 5 marbles because they lost 5 marbles each, and the product of these two numbers is given as 124. So what we can write? X minus 5 multiplied by, what about this? 45 minus x minus 5 is equal to 45 minus 5 is 40. 40 minus x. Okay. So x minus 5 multiplied by 40 minus x equal to 124. So this is the situation. Product of the marbles at present they are having is equal to 124. Now can we multiply this for x into 40? 40x, x into minus x square, minus 5 into 40 minus 200, minus 5 into minus x equal to plus 5x equal to 124. Or I can write x square term first, then x, 40x plus 5x, 45x. Here minus 200 is there, here 124 is there. So 124 I am taking to the left side, it will become minus 124. So minus 200 and minus 124 becomes minus 324 equal to 0. Now we have converted this situation to a quadratic equation. Okay. Now we will create quadratic equations like this and we will try to solve them to find the roots. For that we are going to exercise 4.1. First question. Check whether the following are quadratic equation. Okay, first sub question we are taking. X plus 1 whole square equal to 2 into x minus 3. We have to simplify this and check whether it is a quadratic equation or not. We know that x plus 1 the whole square equal to x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 2x minus 2 into 3, 6. X square plus 2x plus 1 minus 2x plus 6 equal to 0. 2x and minus 2x become 0. 1 and 6 become 7. So x square plus 7 equal to 0. This is of the form a square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0 since there is no term of x here and the constant term is 7 here. So for the necessary condition for an equation to become a quadratic equation, what is the necessary condition? Necessary condition is that the coefficient of x square should not be 0. Here coefficient of x square is not 0. Coefficient of x can be 0, even the constant term also can be 0. So the given equation is a quadratic equation. 2. X square minus 2x equal to minus 2 into 3 minus x. X square minus 2x equal to minus 2 into 3 minus 6 minus 2 into minus x plus 2x. So x square minus 2x plus 6 minus 2x equal to 0, taking both of them to the left side. So x square minus 2 minus 2 and minus 2 we are adding, we are getting minus 4x plus 6 equal to 0. So this is again a quadratic equation because the coefficient of x square is not equal to 0. Okay, third question. X minus 2 into x plus 1 equal to x minus 1 into x plus 3. Okay, we will expand this, we will multiply this. X into x, x square, x into 1, x minus 2 into x minus 2x minus 2 into 1 minus 2 equal to x into x, x square, x into 3, 3x minus 1 into x minus x minus 1 into 3 minus 3. So we will take the entire thing to the left side. So x square plus x minus 2x minus 2 minus x square minus 3x plus x plus 3 equal to 0. All these factors will change their sign while coming to the left hand side. Okay. Here we can see that x square is there and minus x square is there. Both of them getting cancelled each other. So x square term is 0. And the remaining terms are either x term or constant term. We are asked to check whether this is a quadratic equation or not. Since x square term is getting cancelled and there is no x square term in the resultant equation, we can say that this is not a quadratic equation. Okay. Now the remaining questions we will do in the next video. Thank you for watching.